All right, we're up bright and early this morning to go do something that neither one of us has ever done, at least in the United States. And I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go. Welcome to our little roomette.
We are Becca and Matt.
And we're full-time travelers working remotely.
We are currently traveling the United States with our 13-foot Boro camper.
And our two cats, Grace and Peach.
Right now, we are exploring the Northeast for the summer.
And then heading back west before winter.
Like and subscribe to follow along our journey.
Cheers!
Welcome to our Roomette. We are on the California Zephyr train, which takes you all the way from Chicago to California. But we actually got on halfway through in Denver, and we went to the Roomette. So as you can see, it's a very small space. It's, I guess, the equivalent of half a room. You don't get your own bathroom, but there is your bathroom on your train, so one train has its own bathroom. And yeah, so this is pretty much it. You have two seats and a beautiful window to look out. This actually turns into a bed at night, and then the upper bunk bed is up here. We will show you that later because they actually make the bed for you, so we'll be able to show you how that's all set up. But so far it seems pretty comfy and wide enough. Our biggest issue is obviously your suitcase. You can check your suitcase in, but you do have to arrive an hour earlier, so we chose to get sleep instead. So we shoved that here, which actually is where your stairs are to get to the top bunk. And then next to Matt, you have space for some book bags and to hang your coat. There's also an outlet by him. I think there's one in here, which is fine. You can control music, which I think just means like the announcement, but you can turn it off and still kind of hear it in the hallway. And then there's a push to call. Oh, a ceiling light, I guess, to turn it off. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I can tell. Oh, we have a little tray table that opens up. Oh yeah, I should say, when you rent a room or roomette, food is complimentary. So I don't know if it's worth the extra money, but it's definitely a highlight for us. And then when we first got on the train, we just dropped everything off and went straight to breakfast because we got on a little bit before 8. And one thing just to note, not to have this scare you, but you will share most likely a table with another couple. They set it up like that, so even if there's available tables, they go ahead and put you together with someone else, and you sit like Matt and I sat on one side and the couple sat on the other. I think it's just because of limited space, but honestly, it's not awkward at all. Everyone's really friendly, and we've already made some new friends from England. So it's been a nice experience so far, but now we're on the move. So far, not too scenic as we leave Denver, but we're gonna go check out the observation deck and hopefully start seeing some beautiful stuff. So let's go.
Fun facts with Matt. If you're going to take the California Zephyr train, you need to arrive to the station 30 minutes before your train departs. If you're going to check a bag, you need to be here an hour before. Stuff they don't tell you.
Here's the bathroom. Very small, like an airplane, and old, but doesn't smell bad.
Alright, welcome back to another set of fun facts with Matt. So, our announcer just told us that the first tunnel we just went through is one of the unique ones because the east entrance faces west and the west entrance faces east. where typically the west entrance faces west and the east entrance faces east. Anyways, fun facts with Matt, that was the first of the 33 tunnels we're about to go through.
43.
43 tunnels that we go through. So now we're passing the Great Plains. It's called that because it's the Great Plains of America. For anyone keeping up with us at home, that was tunnel number 3. Now we're going through tunnel number 4. We'll count them all out for you, make sure you don't miss a single one.
I like trains. And snow. And we get both.
Tunnel number 5. Six.
Tunnel number 9. We weren't joking about the tunnels. So for those that don't know, I love train rides. And it's a bonus point when the view is beautiful. But the second best thing I like after trains is snow. And right now it's snowing and we're on a train. Dreams made.
We're about 10 minutes away from the Moffat
So right now we're in a tunnel for the next 9 minutes. It's about a 6-mile tunnel, and apparently this is the highest railroad track in the United States at about 11,000 feet and something. And I don't remember the name of the tunnel.
Watch your step.
It's snowing!
Let me wear the hat.
Yes, I sure did.
We're in the Fraser Canyon, and if you drive real close to it, have reports of moose in the area, might see the moose. Moose is on the moose.
It's lunchtime. Now we have to debate on if we want to eat now and then wait 7 hours, or wait 1 more hour and then wait 6 hours.
But I'm really hungry right now, and it's just noon. Okay, so we just had lunch in the dining department, or dining compartment. Dining cart. And I don't film much because we're always seated with people, so I'll try to film a little bit at dinner to show our food. But so far the food's been okay. I mean, it's complimentary, so I'm happy, but it's not like life-changing. Yeah. But we do get dessert with our lunch, which was nice, and I'm definitely not hungry anymore. I'm stuffed, so we should be good until dinner time, which, have I mentioned, is a 3-course meal. So obviously the food is really not bad if I'm excited about the next meal still. But once again, we made new friends this time. So at breakfast, we made friends with a couple from England who had a son in North Carolina, so we got to connect about that. And then at lunch, we met a couple from Australia who the husband did an exchange program in Switzerland in my hometown. So we got to talk about that. So definitely a small world going on in this little train. But the view has been absolutely breathtaking, and lunch was a success. And now we have, I think, a couple more hours before the sun sets, and then dinner at 7.
While we do, we're coming into an area that is prominent for all eagles. So watch out for those beautiful, majestic raptors.
Alright, we just had our second stop of the trip, which was Glenwood Springs. It's nice because both stops were about 5 minutes, so you could get out, stretch your legs, and that's about it. But we did just discover that there's free coffee in our train. So now we're back on the train and we're moving on west. That's a no. Alright, we're leaving Grand Junction, Colorado. This was our third stop of the trip to get some fresh air. Next stop I think will be Salt Lake City, but not till 11 o'clock tonight, and knowing us, we'll probably be asleep by then. But this stop was nice. It's a little bit longer, like a 15-minute break, and they have a store where you can buy some snacks and drinks that are a little bit cheaper and more variety than I think they have on the train. But to be honest, we haven't even checked out the additional food options that aren't already included in our ticket, but there is a place on the train where you can buy food if you choose to. So much. So, life tip, you're gonna get stuck if you sleep on the top bunk. Okay, hold on. Alright, let me talk to you people. Okay, top bunk is a little tight and a little narrow. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not envious for my lower bunk buddy, but since I guess I am the tinier of the two, it's only fair. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this is the bed setup. There is a little net that I guess would catch you, but I don't think it would. It's more so I think just to like alert you, or if there was a real wild bump. I will say the train definitely has speed up since it got dark. Like dinner felt rough, but anyways, hopefully it's not a bad night. The bed is comfy. I mean, a little hard, but not too bad. And the pillows are comfy, that's a plus. We got sheets, we got a blanket, and yeah. So anyways, that's the bed set up. We will let you know how we sleep in the morning. But for now, good night.
Last night, Rebecca made you guys think she was taking the top bunk. She didn't take the top bunk. I took the top bunk. It's about 7 a.m. Finally bright out. It's time to go eat breakfast.
Alright, we just finished having breakfast after an interesting night on the train. It wasn't that bad of a sleep, but it's just that you're not used to sleeping on a train. So we woke up to a lot of the movements and sounds and lights, but overall, I think it was what we expected to be. But now we just finished breakfast and we are in Reno, Nevada, and we're waiting to get off the train to get some fresh air. Anyways, so now we're moving again, so we should be able to get off here shortly, and then our next couple of hours we'll be making our way to California.
Last day on the train.
Just a couple more hours. Well, actually 6 hours.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just crossed over the state line. We are now in California.
I knew it. Beautiful. Always beautiful. But seriously, they got beautiful I'm so happy.
Who's happy?
Two requests. Christmas music.
Hot chocolate. Wow, I had no idea how.
Last call for Truckee. Once again, first car behind lounge car on the car open. Leave us Truckee. This is your last call.
I had no idea how cute Truckee is. And there's so much snow. It's beautiful.
Snow time, baby.
Matt's ready. Sadly, we can't get off here. I think I know why. Because no one would ever get back on. But it's really beautiful. So, just our update. If you're wondering whether to do this trip, this part in itself is worth it. So beautiful. You're not gonna find anywhere more beautiful. There, you heard it here first.
Fun facts with Matt. We are now at 7,000 feet, the highest elevation we'll be at in the Sierras. And it's snowing.
Every heartbeat just like a drum. I hear your rhythm, you feel so near. Oh, California, all senses clear.
Here we have a Monte Cristo. You have your baked ham and turkey. On the inside of it, egg battered brioche. Side of chips.
And I got the vegan burger with chips. And we each got a drink. And we got some pies for later. So you have two options. You can either go eat in the dining cart, which we have been doing, and that's when you sit with other people and you socialize, but we haven't yet had food in our room, so we thought we'd give that a try for our last meal. Okay, so we just left Sacramento, California, which means we have about an hour left in our trip before we make it to our last stop, which is Emeryville, California, which means we just spent 33 hours on a train going all the way from Colorado to California, and I think we enjoyed ourselves. If you're wondering if you should make this trip, I definitely recommend it if you like trains, and if you're thinking of doing this in the winter time and you enjoy seeing snow, another reason to do it. Probably the highlight of my trip was going to Sierra Nevada and seeing all the snow. It was like a little magical winter wonderland. So that part of the trip was worth it all in itself. But of course the Rocky Mountains were very nice in Colorado as well. Alright, so we hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos in the future. We will take a couple weeks off as we enjoy the holidays and the new year with family, but then we do plan on hitting the road again in our tiny little Boro camper, so stay tuned for that. And let us know in the comments below if you have taken this train ride before or if you plan on doing so. And yeah, that's all for us from now. We'll see you here in the new year. Bye!
Let's go.